Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, as I promised you, we're going to look at some other Aganorsa leaf cigars over the next week or two. And today I've chosen one that going back a little bit. This is debuted at the 2017 IPCPR. This is the Buena Cosecha. And this is the Torpedo 6 1/4 by 54. There's your density. Has a nice feel in the hand. Now this cigar was when Casa Fernandez focused, at that time they were known as Casa Fernandez, on their Aganorsa farm tobacco. So now we're getting into when it actually, as a matter of fact, clearly says on the band there, Aganorsa. Buena Cosecha means good harvest, and good Harvest Corojo. The blend is all Nicaraguan, featuring their Aganorsa tobacco, and that is a good thing. Mm-hmm. Comes in three sizes: Robusto, Toro, and Torpedo, all relatively modest in price. Now, this is 2017 numbers, so maybe a little more, but basically Robusto was $7, $8 for the Toro, and $8 for the Torpedo, probably more like $9 and $10 today. So that's sort of the long and the short of it. Made in the Sabor Aganorsa factory. This is an interesting cigar, sort of old school Aganorsa, but how is it? So let's get right to it. The Buena Cosecha Torpedo. Now, this is a nice box press, fairly sharp. You can see the corners, the edges. Pretty good, pretty nice box press. Now we've got an easy to cut cap. Now, you know me, I'm going to take off as little as possible. Let's get ridiculous and see if we can get a draw. Yes. Yeah. Might not be quite enough. Or should I use the, yeah, I'm going to use the perfect draw. Be right back. I'm not going to take off anymore. Huh, that's good now. Okay. Keep the perfect draw tool. It's perfect for torpedoes. All right, now we've got a fantastic draw. Very sweet cedar with a candy-like orange flavor attached to it. Quite a bit of brown sugar. Some nice cinnamon, very nice cinnamon. A lot of a very dry, pasty nutmeg. Black coffee base. The dry, pasty nutmeg has leather aspects. So let's call it a leathery nutmeg. Or you can say nutmeg and leather, whatever floats your boat. Black pepper, 7.5. Nice black pepper. This is a good start. Older school Aganorsa leaf. A lot of the beginnings of what I have come to see in Aganorsa leaf Corojos. So let's play it out. It's nice cigar. Let's see what we have at first third. Well, I'm about an inch in. Not a scoring point, but I thought it was interesting and worth pointing out that at this point, the cigar settles down to what it's probably going to be from here out for the most part. It is a cedar, very sweet cedar with a lot of brown sugar and a lot of cinnamon. Closely followed behind that is a very thick, pasty, leathery nutmeg. Very prominent leathery nutmeg. Now, the sweet flavors come through like crazy, but so does that leathery nutmeg. It's a lot of it in the black coffee base. It's quite enjoyable, but I want to let you know it does settle down and you get a lot of thick sweetness. Here we are at the first third. This is a very solid cigar. It's not overwhelming me, but it's very good. You've got your cedar, you've got the brown sugar, you got the cinnamon, even more leathery nutmeg now in a black coffee base. The at the 1 inch or whatever point that I just came from, everything was pretty much in a nice balance. But here, the leathery nutmeg might be 60-40 leathery nutmeg to sweeter notes, just a little more than balanced. The finish is nutmeg and brown sugar. Nutmeg and brown sugar with modest lingering black pepper. It's not anything over the moon, but I'd call a cigar medium bodied. And it's like I said, it's a solid cigar. It's already impressing me of something that I could have every day as an everyday cigar. It's not in the category of the torch that I did a few days ago, but it's a good cigar. 93 for the first third. 93 and 92 is something I could just have every day and have around anytime. And that's where I am with it right now. So let's move on. See what we have at the second third. Into the second third. And the cigar is still good. This cigar has a lot of brown sugar in it. You hardly can notice the cedar. There's a lot of brown sugar and a lot of cinnamon. The nutmeg is not as leathery now and sort of dropped back, took a step back. Of course, you got the black coffee base. High grade, medium to full. Pretty close to full bodied now. Finish is unchanged. It's still just really sweet. Just touching nutmeg. Lingering black pepper has improved on the finish. Black pepper overall was pretty good in this cigar. But the cigar is still very sweet, but it's sort of gotten into the average category as far as how it impresses you. I'm dropping it back to 92. I'm not going any lower than that, but the cigar just doesn't have the wow factor that it did previously. I mean, 93 isn't a wow, but this is a little less, it's a little more subdued, but it's still very sweet, very enjoyable. It's just not anything that's wowing me. But it's a good cigar, a good, basic, as I said, everyday cigar. So let's see what happens in the final third. Well, we are down to the end, so let's wrap it up. Cigar pretty much held serve here in the final third. It didn't change much. It's still heavy on the brown sugar and cinnamon, light on the cedar, average or above on the nutmeg, and it's not as leather anymore, but it's quite a bit of a pasty nutmeg in your black coffee base. I would say it's full-bodied. The finish is unchanged in the flavors, but there's a little more nutmeg now and brown sugar. Nice lingering black pepper, good pepper overall. This is a everyday cigar any time of day for me. And one thing I noticed, aside from this review, let's shift gears a minute. I noticed the likes on the videos, and a lot of you like the videos and the reviews I'm doing, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate that you clicking the like button. But there seems to be one person out there that doesn't like it, and it's only one, sometimes only two, but mostly one person that dislikes every video I've done in the last 3 weeks. I don't know why. They don't say what they don't like about it, but it's kind of odd that only one person, for the most part, dislikes it. So I notice those things. But if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know that too. But as far as this cigar goes, I'm holding serve at 92 for the final third. It's a good cigar. It's not a wow cigar, but it's good. Basic cigar. Nice flavors. I can tell it's an early on Aganorsa type cigar. It's not in the category of the Torch, most recently reviewed, got 96, but it's a good cigar. Overall score for this cigar is 92.33. Not bad at all. So that'll do it. The Aganorsa Leaf Buena Cosecha Corojo Torpedo. 92.33.